And Angela. No questions this time, sorry. Sorry also for the presentation.
Or get rid of all costumes.
Mirror.
Better mirror. Okay, I hope Linux won't do any.
Okay, trans.
There you go.
Okay, let's do a super quick background to understand the next. We work, okay. We work about for Chili. Chili is a streaming Italian company. We do pay-per-view streaming without subscription. We have a lot of user and terabyte of video for streaming, and Chile is in 5 European countries. We have a lot of clients like Android, iOS, website, and also Smart TV and Chromecast. We do a lot of automation with the client and with Droid, but the problem is Smart TV. We have to test some Smart TV, other TV, against TV. Okay. But the problem is every manufacturer do a different implementation of the browser. So we test with a normal PC with Chrome the app, but we need a lot of manual tests on the real TV, and the result of this test is this. Okay, let's fix the skeleton.
So if cross-browsing is a pain in the ass, imagine cross-testing on TV. It's painful because you have to use a remote and extremely slow. So another problem is that it's a closed environment, so every manufacturer has different implementations and different SDK, and we have a lot of different manufacturers, so we need something generic at a certain point. Fortunately, our application is a React application, so a web application that runs on all the TVs, mostly, and cannot open ports on the system to listen for anything like remote server maybe, or WebSockets are not always working, especially if you think that we are supporting TVs since 2012, because you don't change TV like mobile phones, unfortunately. So, solution, grab a beer. We did an hack day, and in this hack day, some people said, okay, I'm fucked up on clicking on remotes, and let's do something and invent something. We tried with remote server library, we tried to search in Google, but in the end we couldn't find anything, so we made up our solution that is more or less this one. Okay, basically, the idea is, since we cannot have a push way to tell to the TV what to do, we implemented the other way around, so we have a pooling. So the TV connects to a remote server, which is a server in the middle. I asked it to change the name, but the developers wanted to call it server in the middle, so it will be always server in the middle. So basically, what happened is that Robot Frameworks has keywords that execute keywords, and every keyword is pushed with a post request to the Flask server, and initially creates something for a test session, and then every step is just submitted to the central server in the middle, every TV starts polling, and when it gets an instruction, execute it. So we implemented 3 parts of the, let's say, I mean, to get all the flow, we implemented three parts: the keywords, a library in the robot frameworks, the map of the keywords, the server in the middle, and the client in JavaScript that executes some Selenium library style operation directly on the application. So the application calls the servers and execute the operation. But time is running, and let's see a quick demo. So as you can see, we actually are using Pabot to push the same test with different configuration. The configuration is basically a vendor name, so that each TV listens to a specific path on the server in the middle, so gets different steps. Actually, are the same, but what is important is the result. So the result that is posted to the server in the middle is different for each instance. And we have 3 different reports for each execution. As you can see, there is a control box that shows what's going on the TV, more or less. And this is, okay, I think there's not that much time, but very quickly, this is the Smart TV keywords. So the initialization, it does a post instruction. It's just a post on the server. And those are the configuration of the Pabot, so to run the same test. But the nice thing is that we are using the set library search order to override Selenium library keywords. So basically, the same tests that are running on the browsers are running on real TV, so we don't have dedicated tests, but the same exactly tests are working really on real device or in a virtual situation. So that's it. I still have 15 seconds to say that this is more or less a proof of concept. We, of course, want to release something. If anyone else have better ideas to achieve the same, we are open, and maybe to stabilize more what we did, and release to the community, if it makes sense. That's it.
Thank you, Angela and Luca.
Oh, sorry.
One question.
Thanks for the team. That is the team that made the implementation. Actually, it's this one.
One question. How about the after party? Are you wearing those costumes?
They are quite heavy to bring, but...
About 5 kilos.
Hey,
Okay.
thank you.
Thanks.